Yay!
Come on, you can do better than that.
Yay!
And when I hold up this sign, you guys say boo.
Boo!
Kris Kringle and the 7 elves. Long ago in a place far away, a baby boy was born. The King and Queen Kringle of Arctic land. They named their little bundle of joy Kris. As Kris grew, he loved playing with all the Arctic land animals, but especially the reindeer. King Kringle would fasten the reindeer to the sleigh for his son. Kris and his pets would speed through the snowy terrain for hours. Unfortunately, the happy life of Kringles ended abruptly when Queen Kringle died. 5 years later, the king remarried. Unfortunately, the new queen was very mean to the boy. She noticed magical things happened when Kris was around. Because the queen herself had powers, she knew Kris might someday become even more powerful than her.
Obviously, if Kris has powers like me, I will no longer be the ultimate of everything. Kris be removed from my life. I want Kris removed from my life today. Take him deep in the woods and make sure I never see him again.
Are you sure about
Are you questioning me? Do it, or else.
Yes, my queen. I will do your bidding. With the promise of adventure, the huntsman convinced the young Kris Kringle to follow her deep into the woods. They walked in silence for some time.
I can't do it. I just can't. Run, Kris, from far away from here. Don't ever come back.
What do you mean run away? Don't come back? I don't understand.
The evil queen has ordered me to get rid of you. But if she finds out I didn't, she will kill me.
I can't be responsible. I can't be responsible for your death. I'll do it.
Kris begins to walk across the Arctic. He walks for hours. He had never been so cold and hungry. Suddenly, in the distance, he sees a tiny town. He puts his towards it. Kris knocks on the door and no one answers. He shrugs his shoulders and tries to the doorknob. It was unlocked. He pokes his head in the open door.
Stove in the no. Fire in the stove. Perhaps I can warm up myself for a bit.
Kris sees 7 workbenches, each stacked with hammers, nails, and hand-carved toys. A name was engraved on each bench.
Boss, gloomy, happy, timid, sneezy, silly. Those must be the names of the people who live here. What strange names.
Kris glances at a chair near the fire and decides he could just rest for a little bit.
Oh boy, I'm tired.
In no time at all, however, Kris was sound asleep. Kris was still snoozing when a group of small people arrived at the house.
Elves, quit messing around. Okay, crew, I know you're all tired. Just rest your things by the house, and tomorrow we can cut wood to begin our new toys.
Ooh, you bet. I'm tired. That was hard work. Now we have wood to last us about 2 months. I knew that.
Stop talking. I can't wait to warm my feet by the fireplace.
Not if I beat you to it.
What on earth?
I'm so sorry.
Oh, what are you doing in our house?
I only meant to warm up myself for a bit, but I accidentally fell asleep.
Where did you come from?
Yeah, besides that, nobody knows about this house.
I'm the Prince of Arcticland. My stepmother ordered the huntsman to get rid of me, so I ran, and I cannot return to my kingdom.
Fear slid down Kris's face as he walked out the door to leave.
Just a minute.
The poor boy. Yeah, he has no one to care for him and no.
We can't send him out there.
He'd surely freeze to death.
Let's make him a bed in the workshop.
All the elves nodded in agreement.
We talked about it, and I think you should stay here tonight. Only
Really?
one night.
Really? Thank you.
You're welcome. Let me show you around. Chris was amazed with the dolls, cradles, puzzles, and toy soldiers.
These toys. They're amazing. What do you do with all them?
Most of them just go in the shed.
What?
We try to give them to our closest neighbors, but our neighbors are 3 hours away, so we don't get rid of very many. It's not very populated around here.
And we get bored, so making the toys gives us something to do. We just make the toys for the fun of it.
Well, it does look like fun. Can you teach me?
Sure. Let me teach you how to make a train over here. Pick this up. Grab it. Grab it. Right here.
I wish we could give these to more children.
Soon, everyone nestled in for a good night's sleep. Meanwhile, back at the castle, the queen hears from one of her spies that Kris Kringle is still alive. The queen was furious with the huntsman, but he was nowhere to be found.
Obviously, if I want something done right, I must do it myself.
She put on a disguise and she began to follow the huntsman and Kris's tracks through the forest. Soon there became only one set of tracks moving forward. She knew she was close to finding her stepson. Suddenly, she spotted him from the fog. Fine. There he.
Young lad, please help me.
What is it? Where are you hurt?
Not hurt. I'm just old and tired. I fear I will not make it on my own.
Well, I'd be happy to walk with you. Tell me, where do you live? There's no houses for miles.
Not a short distance from here. I want to deliver this basket of cookies to my friends, but I forget how old and crippled I am. Would you like a cookie for your health?
I haven't ate since breakfast, so yeah.
Kris bit into the snow and he collapsed in the snow.
No longer will you be a thorn in my side.
The queen laughed.
Oh.
Where is Kris? You should be back by now.
Oh, the sun has already set.
I'm worried.
I must agree. I'm feeling so much like. The elves bundle up in their coats and mittens and head out to search for Kris. Eventually, Sneezy found him laying in the snow.
Achoo! Kris, wake up! Are you alright?
Silly Sneezy, grab her arm. Timid, help him get him on my back.
Wait, boss, there's a broken cookie next to him. And look at those tracks. Someone was with Kris. I bet that cookie was filled with poison.
Gloomy, go find Dr. Mary.
The elves carrying Kris Kringle took a shortcut back towards the lodge. They came across the body of an old woman in the snow. At her feet was a basket of the same cookies that were found next to Kris.
Why would this old woman want to hurt Kris? We'll probably never know.
The elves just settled Kris inside when Gloomy returned with Dr. Mary. Dr. Mary checked his pulse and his temperature, so then wrestled through her doctor bag and pulled out a syringe. She quickly gives Kris a shot. Immediately, Kris began to wake up.
Where am I? Who are you? Where am I at?
I'm Dr. Merry Christmas. You were poisoned by an old, crippled woman with a basket of cookies. You're lucky to be alive. I gave you the cure to the poison. Mary was smiling at Kris and batting her eyelashes. The elves knew she was falling in love with the young prince. Finally, Kris was healed. Mary stayed by the side, and each day they grew closer. Eventually, Kris and the young Mary returned to the Kringle Castle, where they lived happily ever after.
Dun, 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 dun,
Hey, Kris, you're up in front.
As Kris Kringle, we have Hank Manchego. As the evil queen, we have Tanner Mason. She acted in the play, so why not give her a yay? As the huntsman, we have Zoe Walker. As the boss of the elves, we have Roman Camacho. As gloomy, we have Donovan Jansen. As timid, we have Luca Schultz. As sleepy, we have Tommy Adams. As silly, we have Angel Canada. As sneezy, we have Mackenzie Key.